Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The race starts.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The race is on. Journey to Key Biscayne. Can we beat a catamaran? This catamaran radioed us and told us he was going the same direction, so we took it as a race to get to Key Biscayne. So follow along with the video and see if we win and how our journey goes. I don't think we're bouncing as nearly as much as that catamaran is beside us. We just have a little bit more to get out the inlet, looks like. What a beautiful morning for a race with a catamaran. Didn't know we were in a race today, but apparently we are. We're currently in the lead.
Come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for.
Well, we're not off to a great start, since in trying to get our mainsail up, it gets hung up, and we fight to get it undone and have to bring it down and back up. So it slows us down just a little bit. You're only about 3/4 up.
What?
Only about 3/4 up.
Don't want to go. Go down with it. And then see if they'll go up later.
Hang on. I see why you're gonna have to bring it down.
What?
At the very top, it's crooked. The top car is messed up.
That's it, Mike.
It is now, but the problem is your hook, the halyard is hooked outside of a thing out there. As it up towards above the spreader. If you pull it down, I think we can get a hold of the halyard. You might can get it off that. Hang on.
Looks good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a hair more. That's it.
What?
You're up. That was fun. We have both sails up on a beam reach, still motor sailing. Don't have enough wind to just sail. We're running 5 knots. Just off Hollywood, Florida. Miami is up in the distance. It's a pretty day. Dwight was making some adjustments to the dinghy and watching our sails. It's a very cool spot to hang out, and our catamaran is behind us closer to shore. So we are in the lead. Idling, out of gear in neutral. We're doing 3.8 mile an hour under sail with so 3 knots with an 8 knot wind on a beam reach. Not very fast. We do have the sails full. Our oil pressure built up, so we've slowed down to see what's going on. Dwight's down in the engine room. Everything's good, just the oil pressure kicked up. I think our sender may be going out, or the gauge, so we'll look into that further. There's Miami, and I think that is Fisher Island in the distance. And we're coming up on Government Cut. We have both sails out. We have 9, 9.5, 10 knots of wind on the beam. 1,000 RPMs on the engine. And we are doing over 6 knots. A little bit more wind and we can shut the engines down and just sail. But we got to get by Government Cut first. There's our cat, is way back there in the distance. Don't know if you can see how pretty the water is, but it's beautiful. He has his headphones on listening to something. We are on autopilot. You see all the buoys and markers coming up? Okay.
Here. You could have waited for this. Now I'm going to turn back.
Okay.
I think that, is that big ship moving?
The big ship is moving. It looks like there's markers out there by. I thought I had us going outside of that. Okay, okay. Sails are down, and we are fixing to head out of the ocean through the reef over to no name to Key Biscayne. Don't know if the camera shows the water color change. We have a boat coming out there where we're going. Water has turned to this crystal clear color. It's unreal. See from back there where it's dark. This is Key Biscayne Channel, and we're navigating our way through the reef. And up ahead is the catamaran we were racing. He went through Government Cut and straight in, and we went outside and through the reef, so I guess he wins. The yellow line is our track that we took in, and the blue line is the track that the catamaran took in. And this is the anchorage we're going to, but currently we are going to drive through Stiltsville and around to the anchorage. We've been in pretty water like this before, just not on our own sailboat. This was one of the things when we started visiting the Keys in this area down here by RV, that we always talked about how cool it would be to be in this pretty water in a sailboat. And now we're getting to do it. So, we're very excited. We're going to stay here at Key Biscayne for a little while, and then we will start our journey further south down into the Keys where we want to be. So this is what's called Stiltsville. I'll put a link in the description down below for this information, or in the video if I can. I count 6 structures. But it says Stiltsville dates back to the 1930s when the first shack on stilts was built. At its peak in 1960, there were 27 structures, but hurricanes and fires and ravages destroyed a lot of them. In 1992, Hurricane Andrew destroyed all but the 7 buildings left, none of which were part of the heyday of Stiltsville. In 1985, the land the structures are on were deeded to the government as part of the Key Biscayne National Park, and in 2003, a trust was founded to rehabilitate the structures and keep them in a state of repair. It's all really pretty cool to see this part of history and to see these structures. And they weren't used for good things. They were used during Prohibition and gambling halls. But here's some pictures I took of them up a little closer, and you can see they're in a state of repair. But again, it's something really unique and really cool to go witness and see in this park. As we are heading back around into Key Biscayne to the anchorage, there is the Miami skyline. That is Key Biscayne. And we're going to go anchor up in there. So to go through Stiltsville, we had to come up and around instead of coming directly into Key Biscayne. Anchorage. We got our anchor set, and we've caught back up with our buddy boat. They got here a few days ago. They left a little before us. And this is Key Biscayne Anchorage, or No Name Harbor Anchorage, outside of the harbor. Have little bitty fishies. I don't know if you can see them through the camera. They're like little bait fish. And that is No Name Harbor over there on the other side of the thing. And there's the catamaran that beat us. We got to get our boat cleaned up from a few days of traveling and the sail put back up. But it is gorgeous out here. We will leave you with our first night's sunset, and it is a beautiful one. Thank you for watching. Music by Epidemic Sound. Video edited with Wondershare Filmora Pro. And be sure to like, subscribe, and get notified about our YouTube channel. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram. See you soon.